What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Pepper, and we back with another video, man. No cap. Alright, this one here, mad. Nah. This one here, mad. I appreciate the love on the last video. Every day we're posting 7 p.m. UK time. Make sure you're here, subscribe, comment, like, all that good stuff. But today, she took his life, then she framed him. What a wicked woman. Let's get into this one.
Hello, can I have a heart minute, please? My husband's hung himself.
Okay.
My husband's dead. Like, on a level.
Okay, my darling. Okay. Oh no, my darling. Oh no. I'm going to get some help arranged. I'm going to get some help arranged, okay?
You are now under arrest on suspicion of murder.
What?
When a toxic marriage finally comes to an end, one person is ready to move forward, while the other struggles to accept that it's over. As a new relationship begins and the hope of rekindling fades, emotions start to build behind closed doors. What began as an argument inside the home they shared would quickly spiral into a violent confrontation, leaving one person dead and the other desperate to hide the truth. As investigators uncovered what really happened that night, a disturbing story of love, anger, and betrayal would begin to come to light. This is the savage murder of Kyle Pugh. It's late 2021, and married couple Amy Pugh, 31, and Kyle Pugh, 28, are in the process of separating after years of a toxic and unstable marriage. Despite the breakdown of their relationship, they continue to live together in Newport with their children, remaining under the same roof out of circumstance rather than choice.
That could be techie.
In reality, the situation has become increasingly tense and difficult to manage. Arguments between them are frequent and often escalate quickly. According to later accounts, some of these disputes became physical, with Kyle eventually documenting injuries on his phone that he claimed were the result of ongoing violence within the home. What was once a relationship had by this point become a cycle of conflict that neither seemed able to fully step away from. As the separation continued, Kyle began to move forward with his life and entered a new relationship. While this marked a clear attempt to distance himself emotionally, the practical reality remained complicated. They were still legally married, still co-parenting, and still sharing the same property. As a result, contact between them was unavoidable, and
What do you mean still sharing the same property? What? My man was still living in the house while he had a next girl? Or
tensions did not ease. For Amy, Kyle's attempt to move on was an unforgivable betrayal. Her anger morphed into an obsession. She would devote her life to destroying his. She knew exactly where to strike. Kyle was a design genius, running a successful business straight out of their driveway and garage, fabricating custom signage for shops and vehicles. It wasn't just his livelihood, it was his sanctuary. On October 15th, 2021, Kyle's birthday, Amy put an end to it. She set his workshop ablaze.
what?
As the workshop burned, Amy didn't run or hide. Instead, she picked up her phone, recorded the destruction, and sent the footage directly to Kyle. Seeing Johnny Cash's Ring of Fire,
Oh, hell no.
Is a burning thing.
fire crews dispatched and were on scene for approximately 4 hours. It was a chilling act of malice. But for Kyle, the nightmare was only just beginning.
What?
Following the destruction of Kyle's workshop, Amy was arrested on suspicion of arson. She had willingly set fire to her own home, driven by a singular, spiteful desire to ruin Kyle. The police held evidence, including the chilling video she had sent him. Yet, to Kyle's dismay, she was released on bail.
She was released on... Why? What's wrong with the UK police, blood? Why
them love bail so much? What's wrong with the police, blood?
Undeterred, Kyle refused to let the fire ruin him. He relocated his business and began the grueling process of rebuilding from scratch. But Amy wasn't finished. Realizing the fire hadn't broken him, she weaponized the one thing she knew he cared.
His child. His child. His child. His child.
Most, their children. They were Kyle's entire world, and Amy used them as a cruel lever of control, abruptly cutting off his access.
Wow.
By early 2022, Kyle's life was moving at two entirely different speeds. His relationship with his new partner was progressing rapidly, offering a glimpse of a peaceful future. Simultaneously, Amy unexpectedly shifted tactics. She began allowing Kyle back into the family home to see the children. It was a calculated gamble. Amy harbored a desperate hope that proximity would rekindle their marriage. But Kyle had checked out.
What's that? What's that? Even that looks like some poison, blood. I ain't drinking that. What's that? Crazy woman, blood.
Arrived with a single purpose: see his children and leave. He went straight back to his new partner, entirely immune to Amy's attempts to draw him back in. When the realization sank in that she could no longer control him, the situation didn't just escalate, it turned lethal. Kyle's fear for his safety reached a breaking point when the threats expanded beyond Amy. He began receiving ominous messages from her father, Darren Bradley. Bradley was no ordinary protective parent. He was a convicted West Midlands drug kingpin and fraudster who had previously served time for running a £2.5 million criminal enterprise. Bradley's threats were explicit. He allegedly threatened to hang Kyle from a back door. To prove it wasn't an empty promise, the messages were followed by photographs of Kyle's mother's door and the home of his new partner.
What? That's what man think that they can be doing, yeah? What, sending pops and that 2.5 million business and operation and him have what gunman and what? That's what man want to do. What? Because I'm trying to move. I want to move on. Man's got to get man's 2.5 million kingpin dad on man. No, man's gone out of their mind. I man them. Be safe, blood. See the gal thing? I know man they want to be gallus. You get me? Be safe, blood. That's so blood, I'm telling you.
Knowing the vast resources and violent capabilities of the criminal underworld Bradley operated in, Kyle was terrified. Desperate and feeling unprotected, Kyle turned to the public eye for insurance. He posted a video to his TikTok account, displaying news articles detailing Darren Bradley's criminal history, alongside blurred screenshots of the threats. He captioned it with a dark, prognostic warning. When you marry a drug lord's only daughter who goes on to burn your business down, yeah, it'll only go one way. Say bye to my kneecaps, since the police are useless. The trap was closing in. Kyle was now facing the destruction of his livelihood, a history of physical abuse, and now threats against his family. Yet, his devotion to his children outweighed his fear. Despite the overwhelming danger waiting for him at the threshold, Kyle refused to be scared away. He kept walking through that door. March 22nd, 2022. Kyle walked back into the Newport home. He was there regarding his children. For a few hours, the atmosphere remained stable, but as the clock ticked down, the fragile peace shattered. Amy had been drinking. Intoxicated and volatile, she grew rapidly confrontational. Within moments, a heated argument boiled over into physical violence. Amy lashed out, striking Kyle. This time, pushed to his absolute limit, Kyle struck back. But Amy saw her opening. Using her full body weight, she managed to throw Kyle off balance, pulling him to the floor. Pinning him down, she locked him in a vice-like grip, either trapping him in a suffocating headlock or using an object to crush his airway. Kyle fought for air, but Amy didn't let go. She maintained the pressure, restricting his oxygen until his body went completely limp. Amy stood up, staring down at the floor. The realization of what she had just done set in. Kyle wasn't moving. He wasn't breathing. To anyone watching, he looked dead. In that critical window, a normal reaction would be panic, a frantic call to emergency services to save a life. Amy did the exact opposite. She picked up her phone and dialed her father, the convicted drug kingpin, Darren.
Oh, hell no. She just handed him over. Here you go, Dad.
Bradley. For 20 minutes, the line remained open. Midway through the call, Amy switched the connection to FaceTime. Through the lens of her camera, she was almost certainly broadcasting the grim aftermath of the struggle. What advice was given, or what dark strategy was devised during those 20 minutes, remains a secret that may never be fully uncovered.
Emergency word service.
Hello, can I have the ambulance, please? My husband's holding himself.
Ambulance, thank you.
Yes, please. Kyle, get him on.
Currently receiving a high vibe.
Hello, can I have the ambulance, please? My husband's hung himself.
Okay.
And my husband's dead, like on a level.
Okay, my darling. Okay. Oh no, my darling. Oh no. I'm gonna get some help arranged. I'm going to get some help arranged, okay?
Just give me skin compression, it's purple.
Okay. Absolutely brilliant. Push. Come on, my darling, you've got...
Wait, hold on. How is she acting like blood? Tell you about woman. How is she acting like she just walked in and found my man on the floor, blood? What?
this. You've got this.
You idiot! No, my wife is disabled!
Come on, my darling. Come on.
What? Why did I move on?
Come on.
Police and paramedics arrive on scene.
My...
Amy is still performing CPR as advised by the ambulance call handler.
Yeah, received. I know, darling, come in here. Come on. Let's go into... No, where? Speak to your dad, okay? Speak to your dad. No, it's just because there's a lot of things going on at the minute. And
I need to ring. Dad, I'll call you in a bit. And the police have told me to come in. Has he got a pulse or what?
I don't think
Because his heart's moving, so there's a chance that he will survive this stupidity.
I don't know, mate. That's why all the medical professionals are in there at the minute. Okay.
They're still jumping on him.
I'm not gonna look. I have been in there, but I'd rather stay with you. Okay.
I've saved him so many times. I've been sitting here playing music, drinking. Just telling him to go himself, thinking that he's not here, that he's on the way to his girlfriend's. I've been literally sat here thinking the most horriblest things about him. He's probably his girlfriend, he's probably this, he's probably that. Well, you said he was at my back door.
Amy has, at least temporarily, diverted suspicion away from herself. She staged the scene to make it appear that Kyle had taken his own life by hanging himself with a belt in her back garden. In doing so, she exploited his previous struggles with mental health to make the deception seem believable. She even claimed she had saved his life in the past. But it was all a fiction designed to buy her time. Kyle had suffered a catastrophic cardiac arrest from the physical trauma of what truly happened inside that house. He was rushed to the Princess Royal Hospital in Telford, but the damage was done. Medical staff fought to stabilize him, but there was nothing they could do. The following day, surrounded by his family, Kyle Pugh was pronounced dead.
Wow.
Had Amy called an ambulance immediately instead of spending 20 minutes consulting with her father, Kyle might have survived. For Kyle's family, the grief was instantly accompanied by deep suspicion. The timeline Amy was feeding them simply didn't align with reality. Kyle had been actively messaging friends, his father and his new girlfriend, mere minutes before the attack. He was in good spirits, mapping out his plans for the rest of the evening after leaving her house. Kyle's girlfriend, Charlotte, also revealed that around the time the fatal encounter occurred, she had tried calling Kyle's phone. Kyle didn't answer. Instead, Amy picked up, allegedly saying, "He's my husband. He is never coming back. This is where he is staying." Kyle's family knew Kyle had been using his phone all evening, yet the device was nowhere to be found on his person or at the property. It had completely vanished. Armed with these glaring inconsistencies, the family took their concerns directly to the police. Investigators immediately paused the suicide narrative. A post-mortem carried out on Kyle's body revealed a scene of brutal, sustained violence. A fractured nose, a fractured eye socket, neck compression injuries and bruising scattered across his face and body.
What?
Alarm bells began ringing. 13 days after she stood in her kitchen pretending to save her husband's life, Amy was arrested for his murder.
You are now under arrest on suspicion of murder. You don't have to say anything,
This
but
is on the basis of a post-mortem today and an update from the post-mortem.
In custody, Amy clung tightly to her story. Though her interview was unconvincing, police lacked the immediate evidence to charge her, and she was released. What followed was a complex, grueling investigation that would span years. Meanwhile, Amy displayed a chilling lack of remorse. Mere days after her release, she was on social media, dancing and partying as if nothing had happened.
See?
For nearly 3 years, she...
Yeah, that's what they do. That's what... Bro, man, them. Bro, are you seeing this? Man, them, are you seeing this, blood? The next couple days, she's back on social media, dancing up with a bagger man in her comments. Oh, you look nice. Oh, baby. Man, them, please be safe, blood.
roamed the streets, convinced she had gotten away with murder. But the police were quietly building an airtight case. In November 2024, her luck ran out. Amy was rearrested, and this time, the murder charge was officially authorized.
Do you charge him with this time then, or are you just doing it to interview me? Some didn't do it, he killed himself for sake. He hung himself, I found him. So why I'm here again, getting arrested again for the same I'll never know.
Guilty of murder, sentenced to life imprisonment. Yeah! With a minimum term of 14 years before becoming eligible for release. She was also convicted of arson for burning down Kyle's workshop and received a 2-year suspended sentence. Let me know in the comments, man, what you think, man. No cap. Appreciate you all being there, and we'll be back on the next one.